How is it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. Recently, I got a comment, and it was a very true statement, this comment. It was very eye-opening. It's like, pop the comment up. There it is. Beautiful. Anyway, this comment, as you can see, is like, when are you going to do some more bait making? And I thought that was a great question, because I haven't done any of that for a while. And I've had some other stuff going on, but today, as you can see, we're getting right back into the bait making. And I got something pretty cool. So like the last video I did something similar. I made a palm tree lure. And so it's a walking bait made from palm trees, and we're kind of continuing that theme where we're using exotic materials, if you will. Exotic materials. So, you know, we have this piece of driftwood that I have, and I've already cut off this piece. Maybe I'll do something different. It's not a very great piece to like use for something else, because it kind of, I don't know, there's not a ton of material over here to make something, but I got like this really nice piece. And I'm kind of curious on what the color is going to be like for this lure, but we have that. And like I said, the last time we did a palm tree, and I have some more exotic stuff in my box of materials that I can use. And what's really good about me being a procrastinator and things of that nature is I picked this up, and this has had time to dry out. You know, being in a stable environment, it's had time to dry out and get to where we need it, to where we can build a lure. Here's what we have going on so far. So I've taken just the sides off. And this wood smells weird. It smells like lake. And so now we're going to take the tops off. The one area where potentially I have some concern is where it's pitted in this piece of driftwood. Did I mention this is driftwood? I feel like you could see in the title of the thumbnail that we're doing driftwood. But anyway, where it's pitting right here, and that's also why it smells like lake. But anyway, where it's pitting, I guess is what we'll call it, that's going to, I feel like, maybe be difficult with what we have going on. I feel as though we are going to have a very small lure once I really get into this piece. But that's okay. I'm letting the wood guide this journey.
So I'm going to kind of just get the top squared off a bit. It hasn't been the easiest of materials to carve either. This top is doing a little bit better, but the sides were kind of weird. Or maybe I just need to take smaller chunks out of it. Because this is a new blade. Whoa, whoa. And this wood is slightly curved. And so I'm feeling this is going to be the bottom. That's how I'm treating it right now. But I feel as though once we clear coat this, it's really going to make the natural wood and stuff pop, because it kind of got this like almost red-brown color going on right now. So we'll see what happens.
I also had a comment that was like, if you want to continue making lures, you need to clean your desk. And I thought that was really funny. Something like that. The more I carve this, so initially I was like, well, it might have to be a line through. You know, if it's not going to be like super dense. But I think we can maybe we can get away with some twist wires epoxied in. So I think that's pretty darn neat. So I just had inspiration. Inspiration just like smacked me full on in the face for this lure. As far as the paint scheme goes, I think we're gonna do a creek chub paint scheme. We've never attempted one, but that is a pretty popular forage item for not only my area, but I feel like a large part of the country. Creek chub. I'm pretty stoked for it, but I have it very roughly shaped out. I'm probably just going to use some wood filler for that hole. There's a little knot or, you know, whatever. But I like taking the final shape down with sandpaper, really fine tune it, but let's get rolling on that.
If you care, I'm starting with 60 grit.
Right there. A little more. There you go.
Should I turn the sound off?
No, you're good. I'm just going to do a voiceover. Y'all, the one thing I did forget though, freaking forgot the heckin' big camera. I'm gonna just try to film on my phone. So the clear coat, I'm gonna be super real with you. I needed to just start weighing out epoxy clear coat because I eyeballed it and it's not super tacky, but it is not as great as I want it. And I had paint peel, and when I was trying to clear the eyes, you know what? But okay, so first off, hey, Driftwood lure. I kind of got it in almost like a little bit of a, like almost like creek chub, baby bass, kind of just an ambiguous pattern. And oh, floats, dives pretty fast, good action. It dives, looks like it dives fairly deep, got like a good wobble and roll to it. Hopefully we can get some footage here in a bit, but we're gonna fish this on the old BFS rod. Let's give her a send here. What the freak is that? Jeez, not the Rumplemans. We'll throw that away on our way out. Not the Rumplemans. Holy smokes. The worst thing that could happen is a pike bites this off, and then it's like, what's the video? Hey. Just kidding, I just snagged that crappie. I just wanted to look at it. Huh. Just a little crap eye. Okay. I just want to see what was up with it. It didn't even look like it had anything wrong with it. Well, that'll do it for the video, I guess. You know, we didn't catch anything, but picked up some trash, racking up all these big fish karma points by cleaning Mother Earth. So moral of the story is don't be a freaking a-hole. Pick up your trash, recycle, reduce, reuse. But I'll catch you for the next one, bud. Just kidding, we're not done yet with the Driftwood lure. We'll sling it around a bit more. This water's very clear right now. It is usually freaking real gross. Dude, that looks like freaking alright. I tell you what, if this thing doesn't get bit, I would be very surprised. And it'll stay, when you jerk it, you pause. It stays there for a second, then starts rising, just like. Alright, so make or break. We're either gonna hang up in the wood, catch something in the wood, or just skunk on the wood, I guess. I've only caught one thing out of the wood. And this thing kind of skips, but I don't know if we're gonna try that. Okay, it was very hesitant. Okay. Oh, and we hung up on the wood. Pop over. There we go. Okay. Here, I'm gonna try. Do I work out? I think I'm gonna work out to in. wasn't it? Well, that was a little better. Oh, that's not what we wanted. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Like I said, I don't know if we're gonna get lucky a third time out of this whole deal. Oh, God. Alright, well, where's my lure, at least? Alright. Okay. Alright. Who knows? Maybe we'll get some more baits out of here. Alright. Okay, that's dirty. Oh, hey. Heck yes. Okay. Wow, you can really see the structure when you're up here. I think our best bet is cutting our line. Cutting our line and trying to untangle it, but throw in the lure to safety. Any other lures in a line? Nope. I just don't think people like fish this kind of stuff enough. Like, at least out here. I feel like any other kind of bass place you would go to. Oh, there's a fish right there. Oh, something swiped at it. So this creek's connected to the lake. Oh, that was not the move. Fuck. Don't look at my butt. Yeah, there's something in there because those blue. Oh, there's something right there. something going through, because those bluegill like are freaking out. I just saw something go by, not very big, but do a little cast over here. One more cast. Osprey chirping. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna leave this alone. Oh, what the fuck, you guys? They keep freaking out, and it's like, oh, yeah, there's bluegill upon bluegill right here. Holy smokes. Y'all, there are freaking bluegill here.